Hi FPL fans, welcome to FPL Team Talk. Today we're going to look at the watch list. Who have we got on there? Who should we be targeting to buy in this week? It's a really exciting time in terms of who's out there at the moment. People holding over transfers, having to use one this week. Prices rising up and down. We've got some data as well that we can look at as well. I'm just really excited by all of it. So let's just have a look and see who's on our radar. First up, we've got Mikel Antonio. His goal involvement, absolutely brilliant. He's got 1.38 goals, expected goals. He's obviously exceeded that. He's got 0.5 expected assists. Huge. We've got to bear in mind that, yes, Leicester had the red card. He had a great game at Newcastle. Missed a penalty as well, remember, as well. So it's a small sample size. Can he keep it up? There's no reason why we don't think he should. We've got Crystal Palace at home, Southampton away. That's two great fixtures. He's absolutely nailed on. Suspect he might be taking off penalties now. That might benefit us when we look at another player in a minute. But otherwise, longer term is the only, I suppose, caveat to him. You know, how will West Ham approach Europa League? He can't play 2 games in 1 week. They haven't signed another striker. Does Yarmolenko take that over Europa League? Does Antonio start playing more of those games and resting in the Premier League? Have to see how West Ham and David Moyes approach the Europa League. But for the time being, he's got to be in your side. If you haven't already got him, I think he's got to be an absolute priority for you. Okay, talking about penalties, Saïd Benrahma, this is one of the things I think that makes him even more appealing. 0.5 XG, expected goals, 0.28 expected assists. That's really good going, guys. 0.78 per game. He's exceeding at the moment. That is a little bit of a worry for me, if I'm honest. I just don't think he can keep up his current level. There's just no question he's not going to keep that up, is he? But those fixtures look good in the short term again. Given Antonio missed the last penalty, can we hope to see Benrahma on penalties? He took some for Brentford, had a very good record. I think got 6 from 6. So, yeah, I mean, that would be a nice bonus. But that, as a midfielder, his price going up, people bringing him in, I can see why. If you haven't got him already, I think he's got to be an option and looking to bring him into your side. Next, got Mason Greenwood. His XG, so 0.33 overall for goal involvement. He's scored in both games so far. He hasn't perhaps had as many shots in the box as I'd like him to do. I brought him in the first week. Him aside, it was him and Mahrez I brought in, and Bruno and Benrahma that I took out. Greenwood, he's done the business for me. I can't say. Longer term, I'm not so sure. I think about Martial's minutes coming back in, Sancho taking more involvement. You've got Cavani possibly playing up front. I just think I'm not sure about him longer term. If you've got him already, he's a hold for me. Otherwise, I'm not convinced about bringing him in. Rafinha's one that I've had straight in from the very first draft. He's been a set and forget. I played him last week, benched him for the first match. Those fixtures look phenomenal. His goals, expected goals and assists aren't hugely high, but we have the data from last season, and there's nothing to suggest that they're going to go down. He just looks like a great player. He's had a season under his belt already. With those fixtures, he's an absolute 6.5. He's a must. Only alternative possibly would be Harrison, 0.6, because he's gone down, you would save. But for me, Rafinha's just going to outscore him. But yeah, I don't think it'd be the craziest thing in the world if you went for Harrison instead. Do like Rafinha in those fixtures, though. For me, he comes in if you haven't got him already. Here's another one. He's constant source of frustration, I guess, and always been a player that FPL I've always swayed away from. I just don't know if I trust him. Ever since I saw him 3 years ago, went with a friend to watch a Wolves game. They just raved on about him, and he clearly was just fast. And that's all it appeared to be to me at the time. Was just he was really fast. Didn't really seem to have a lot of footballing intelligence about him. He's obviously got better and grown as those seasons have gone by. Those fixtures look brilliant. Is he a good way in? If he can just start to convert some of those chances, or even his teammates, then he could be a tremendous asset for anyone to have. What I like about him as well is XG 0.79, complete goal machine possibly waiting to happen, as opposed to those assists. If he is going to return, it's going to be with those goals. But you look over the last 3 seasons, he just has not produced the goals to back up what he is, he has constantly promised. So for me, I'd like to see more data after the Manchester United game. He's a possible absolute good way into that Wolves team. I'm just not sure yet. With so many of the premium players out there. Okay, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more content. Give it a like. Comment about your plans. Who are you looking to bring in? Who do you think should be on the watch list? Give me your thoughts. Thank you, guys. Look forward to seeing you soon.